Hey guys, I wanted to take a quick second to just kind of really quickly rehash what we just got done with. Obviously a week ago I was in New Orleans doing a very hot in-person training on Renolit PVC membranes, which is one of, say, the 4 pool finishes that we strongly advocate for. And then I immediately came home, had about 3 days to get ready for one of our big ICF trainings, pool and otherwise, in Springfield, Missouri. So between that and all my travel in July for, out to California and Tennessee for pools, it has been an insanely hectic 6 weeks. We're just kind of at the end of it. But this is our new little display Renolit pool. We're gonna have a waterfall, bubblers, everything set up in the shop, full of water running. So you guys can come over and kind of learn about auto covers and everything else just at the shop, rain or shine. It's gonna be great. But anyway, what I think I'll do today, because we're all tired, training is kind of a whirlwind. Eric put it best this week when he told the trainees it's kind of 3 days, it's a fire hose. It's more information than you can possibly retain in those 3 days, but we're trying to expose you to everything. I mean, we hit Pentair, Aquamatic, Renolit, skin microplaster, vinyl liners, eco finish. We literally hit everything. We built Fox Blocks walls. We braced them with Fab Form. We did everything. And now we are exhausted. But I'm going to take you back a week. Gayle York is a gentleman that we've been working with off and on for over a year. He's actually purchased 2 pool kits from us, one for their KOA campground and one that he's building right now as we speak, probably today, in his own backyard. And the cool thing about Gayle is he is almost 87 years old, and he is just still killing it. And I just love that energy. I love people just would rather get up in the morning and build something and do something, than sit back and rest on their laurels. Like, he could absolutely do that. He could be out on his boat any day he chooses and just sailing off into the blue yonder, and he would rather be making something cool. So he did a little testimonial with me at the end of his KOA campground pool that has actually this same Renolit PVC membrane in it. And he's just a really great guy. So I'm going to take you back to New Orleans right now and let you guys meet him and hear what he has to say about what we do at all 3 pools and our kits. I got it on now. All right, guys. So Gayle just fell victim to my worst habit at all. We just shot this little testimonial video, and I had the microphone off. So hopefully it came through, but we're going to shoot a second one just in case.
I'm glad that faux pas doesn't happen in building pools.
Exactly. We didn't have any problem that big building this pool, but this is Gayle York. He right now has the distinction of being the oldest gentleman to come through my training. He's 86.8, and him and his wife, basically this is a KOA campground that they are part of building, and they basically DIY'd this thing. We sold them a kit back in January, and he has absolutely killed it. He was going to have a bunch of guys helping him, but they've been building this store and all the other stuff trying to get this KOA open, so he just jumped in there and built a lot of it himself. Attended my training after building this one because he's also going to be building his own vinyl liner. But I thought I'd give him a few minutes to talk about his experience building one of our kits and also just dealing with Eric and I throughout the process.
Well, we had a lot of support, of course, from Eric and yourself and everything, and the YouTube University. And that's great help. And the thing I guess I'd like to say is that the Renolit, I think we're the first customer on putting the Renolit in, and doing a pour with two stages rather than a mono pour. It's pretty much a lifetime membrane in there, and it's waterproof, and so it solves a lot of problems that monopours cost a great deal more, a lot more work involved. I didn't realize that till I went to training, and it's a lot of difference. But we have two pours in this pool, and it does leak, so that you don't get a seal, and but the membrane will give you the full waterproofing that you need, and it's quite substantial. It's not a liner; it's a membrane, and it's welded. And Europe's been putting them in for 33 years, and they've got pools that still don't have a problem. Commercial pools, 33 years service on it, although they guarantee it 10. We're quite pleased with it. It's dog-proof, and you're not going to tear it. You can't tear it.
I think you could pick up your truck with just putting a cradle of it under there. It's massive.
Quite substantial. It's not necessarily a cheap way to do things, but it's much better, I think, than the monopore with an eco finish.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's probably going to come in, you know, a third cheaper, because really the membrane's not much cheaper than EcoFinish, but the build process is so much faster and so much less intensive that it becomes cheaper because of the build process.
I think we got 3 days on the membrane, don't we?
Yeah, we got about 3 full days because we fought water the first couple days, and Matt Sands from Renolit was here training about 8 people. Now that we're down to me and Marshall, we've made a lot of headway the last 2. I think this would take 3 days with about 3-4 trained guys.
And not 100-degree weather.
And yeah, that was, of course, Gail invites us down on the hottest week of the year. We broke 2 records of heat while we were here. And I'm used to humidity from the Ozarks, but this is another level down here in New Orleans. It was a couple days you couldn't hardly breathe about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
We have a nice breeze, but down in the pool,
there was no breeze in the pool. Absolutely. But, well, Gail, I think by the time we've shot this thing twice, I probably got everything from you. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have been great to work with, and I can't wait to see this place open.
I'm very pleased with the product. Very pleased.
Thanks, buddy.
You bet.